Hello, welcome to Melanin and Happiness Life. I am Lady Abimbola. Thank you for being with me again today. My blog is all about the Gangstalking program, the racist system in general. And those of you that have followed my blog this far, you've known me to be a strong activist against the Gangstalking program and the racist system. For you that are just viewing my blog for the first time, what is the Gangstalking program? The Gangstalking program, to be really sincere, it is a program that has been around for a very long time. But some of us are just sensitizing you guys to what has been around for as long as Adolf Hitler was in existence, okay? The program is all about demoralization of the human race, okay? You would agree with me that the human race, the value of humanity is falling so rapidly, and you wonder why, okay? It's not just falling because we humans are crazy or whatever. It's falling because they're powers that are actually manipulating the human race behind the closed doors. But these powers cannot operate alone without the cooperation of the human race themselves. And unfortunately, the world we live in is physical and spiritual, and there are doors which are known as portals that can be opened, from the spiritual realms to open in the physical realm, but it's from the spiritual realms, okay? And when those doors are open, all kind of things comes in, and when it comes in, what they do is they start to pervert and turn upside down the real order, which is the order of God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, okay? And this pattern, these doors that has been opened has created everything you see today, the sexual perversion, the craziness in our world, marriages going bad, men being so promiscuous and like worse than a dog, women also being so promiscuous, also not all women, thank God, but the world is going upside down, and hatred, wars, rumors of wars, and all the things going on in the human race today is basically based on this fact that a door has been opened for years, for centuries, not just now that the doors are open. It has been opened for a very long time, but the repercussion is what we're seeing today. But there's still hope for humanity, because one thing I understand as a person is that all powers belongs unto God Almighty, and unto Him belongeth mercy. There are people that can stand in the gap for what is happening in the world today, but before that kind of intervention comes in, divine intervention comes in, there are people that have to really stand in the gap, okay? And when we all stand in the gap together, when we all agree together to stand for the human race and don't allow it just to get ruined before our very existence, then we'll begin to understand so many things, and we'll begin to react in the perfect way to destabilize and destroy those things, okay? Gangstalking is a program that has been created for the only purpose is for the destruction of the human race. And the racist system also is the same thing. Only that there are selective ways of destruction. The racist system is actually a system created for the destruction, particularly of the melanin race, okay? While the Gangstalking program is a program that has been created for the destruction of the whole of the human race. That's how it works. Then you find out that some people on the internet and everywhere that say they are targeted individuals and everything, and what do they mean? And there are people that counter-attack these people and say, oh, these people are just crazy people, they're just inventing things and whatever, believing that when they counter-attack such information, it will make people scared. Yes, some were scared and they stopped talking about it, but their intention is to stop the information from being trusted or for being believing, because when you call somebody crazy, definitely you feel whatever comes out of the mouth of that person is not to be trusted. When you count somebody, it's of no significance or whatever, you don't believe what they say. So what they're trying to say, it's not as if they want to kill the messenger because of the messenger. What they're trying to do is to destroy us that are declared to be targeted individual. What they're doing, they're shooting at is to shoot at the messenger in order to destroy the message of the gangstalking, against the gangstalking program. The message we have as a targeted individual, that there is a program called the Gangstalking program, which is a program of dehumanization, persecution, harassment, demoralizing people, the blackballing people in the society, destroying people, and all those people that are seen as targeted individuals are people that refuse to bow to the worship of the Antichrist, the worship of Satan, because the Gangstalking program is to make the whole world worship the Antichrist. And those, some of you will say, well, I don't worship Satan, I'm not part of the whole thing. Well, let me tell you one thing today, if you're worshiping Satan or not, okay? There is a system that has been created for the worship of Satan, for the honor of Satan, for the adoration of Satan, for the glory of Satan, okay? And when you are part of that system, which is the worship, the Bible calls it the mark of the beast, which is 666. 666 is not just a number the beast is going to carry. 666 is the worship of Satan. Okay, and how do you worship somebody? You give adoration, you exalt somebody, you worship that person through exaltation, to bow down your head. What you do with actions and everything is to worship a person. If somebody loves you exceedingly, excessively, and they do everything you want, they're always there for you, they're almost what you call, to licking your ass or something like that, just to put it in that way. And such a person, if somebody would explain your love, oh my God, that guy really worships her. You understand? You're giving your total source of power, strength, attention, glory, everything towards that thing. That is when you worship a thing. So the worship of Satan is what you do, what you say, and who you bow to. Worshipping the Antichrist through the persecution of the Gangstalking program. That is actually the reason for the persecution, to stress you out enough to change your mindset. You remember at the end of my video, I always say the greatest weapon, which is the fact, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. So what are they trying to use against you to worship Satan? Is your mind, because where the mind goes, the man follows. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys, you get what I'm saying, because you see, when they begin to destroy your mindset. How do they destroy your mindset? Okay, first of all, before you destroy a mindset, something must form a mindset, because from young age, you can see some children growing up, you see some, they're so eloquent in what they do, their principle, certain things they do. Maybe nobody basically taught them categorically, but the environment that surrounds them shapes their mind. Okay, when you see some children that already 9 years old, they are behaving like thugs, they are speaking in such a rough way, they are, if it's women, they behave like men, all these kind of things. It's not that somebody taught them how to be like that, how to talk like that, how to interact like that, how to associate like that, but it is the society around them, the atmosphere they grew up that has formed their mind. So therefore, they try, the Gangstalking program is to create an atmosphere to reform your mind. You see, there's something called education, and there's something called re-education, and there's something called miseducation. Education, okay? Miseducation and re-education. To re-educate somebody on a particular thing does not mean that they are ignorant to that thing, only that they don't have enough information concerning that thing. So you re-educate them concerning that thing. So what I am doing now, I'm not saying most of you are ignorant to the Gangstalking program. Some are ignorant to the Gangstalking program. So I'm educating, re-educating at the same time. But there's one thing called also miseducation. The Gangstalking program is a program of miseducation. Their greatest weapon is their lies. They are good liars. The defamatory campaign is one of their greatest weapons, because that is how they manipulate people. I'm doing a video, an audio I got recently, and most of you, if you know me already, I've been having some challenges concerning my accommodation. I used to live in an 150-meter square villa alone, my own. I paid with my money, and the gang stalkers who have been identified as being an infiltrator in the law enforcement agent in this land in which I abide, okay? They have been identified as the law enforcement agent, okay? But I do not believe all the law enforcement agent of this land is after me. I do believe they are infiltrators in the law enforcement agent in this land in which I abide that are actually manipulating other law enforcement agents against me. So in this house where I lived 150 meters, where I restored, what they are after is my wealth. What they are after is my peace of mind. What they are after is my stability. What they are after is to make the targeted individual, to place them in a position of vulnerability. What is the position of vulnerability? Position of vulnerability is a position where they can be easily taken advantage of, where they can be easily set up for problems or whatever, because the purpose of the gang stalking program is to get you to a position where they can break you down and rebuild your mind, okay? The MK Ultra mind control thing that we talk about, that is where they build the kitten, the sex kitten, the beta kitten. That is where they build the assassins. That is where they build the criminals, the bandits, the drug pushers, the drug peddlers. That is where they build all these people that you call them mafia, you call them terrorists. And that is where they build them through the MK Ultra. So it's not a situation whereby a particular person no, God never created any kind of criminal oriented mindset. God never did that. Satan is the one that manipulates the mind of man to be criminally inclined. And the people behind the gang stalking programs actually are people that have already submitted their spirit, their soul, their mind, their body, their whole entity to the worship of the Antichrist, the worship of Satan. So therefore, all their mission is to accomplish the purpose of their father Satan, which is to steal, to kill, and to destroy the whole of the human race. I just finished a 15th series. I'm not finished yet. I'm on the 13th or the 14th point of the 15 perversion series, and I think you should watch that. It's on my website, melaninandalbany.com. It's the different, if you have 15 different types of messed up perversion method of sexual intercourse. When God created sex, He created it for procreation, to create another human being like you, to begin to multiply the earth, to replenish the earth, to subdue opposition, to be fruitful here. That is the reason for sexual intercourse between a man and his wife. But now, instead of building a family, the institutions that are supposed to build the human mind is being destroyed. The family being the principal institution to build the human mind. That's why you see men instead of getting married, they are busy chasing the household of another man. Most men are busy chasing the asshole of another man to have sexual intercourse with, or they're busy using all kind of instrument. Even if they have to be with a woman, it's not even with passion and sensitivity any longer. They want to do something called like pegging, for example. It's a crazy world. I think you have to see my website to see all the kind of perversion we have, and I know definitely we may have more, but those are the ones I could find. I made a research, and those are the 15 I could find. Actually, I stopped at 10 before, then I discovered other ones, so I made it 15, and I'm stopping there because I have other things to talk about. So basically, today, is the mindset, and the gang stalking program is a program also. It's a predatory program. They are not just harassing us; they are also sexual perverts. The perpetrators, most of them are ex-convict from the prison. These are intense criminals that are being used by infiltrators within the law enforcement agent. These are people that are dangerous, that has been sent against people that have no criminal record. I do not have any criminal record. They have tried to manipulate record. They even want to try to set me up for being a destitute. Today I was in the hospital, which I'm going to change. I was in the hospital, and I have called, as you can see. I want to do something on a test on my lungs and things like that, and it's written in Italian and in Deutsch and everything. And for now, I won't show you the name of the doctor. I think let me just for now, because I'm still going to see to it. Okay. I'm just trying to fold the paper, so I will cut out the name of the doctor for now. Okay. It is today I just came to get. I just want to show you. You see, the Gangstalking program, it's a network everywhere. And I'll continue to prove this thing, because enough is enough. Okay. They give impression they want to send me away. Because they just want people to feel, they want to justify the reason they are attacking me. So they say, oh, because they want to send me away, that's why you're violating my privacy. That's why you put camera in my hotel room. That's why you stalk me all over the place, even with kids, you know, undergraduates, to violate my internet connection, to look at my private email. Even strangers, I don't know how, probably my password for my credit cards. So they need to justify their evil act. I went to the hospital today, okay? And going to the hospital today, I went to ask for a certificate, okay? My nose is blocked, and you can see I have difficulty in really speaking and everything. So I have to like kind of scream or whatever. My nose is blocked, and the lungs, I have to do a test for it. And according to what is written here, okay? Let me just read it. Let me see. Okay, while I put it here, I will read it at the same time. Okay. In Italian, sulla base dei dati anamnestica della documentazione specializzata prodotti e dagli accertamenti sanitari effettuati con il rispettivo riffetto. Quindi, basically, you know, what they're trying to say is that, you know, it's like a certificate, okay? What they are certifying me for, they said they're certifying me for this person to live that I'm living in a community, just like I'm a destitute. That's not the reason I went to. You see, I just took it. I didn't even read it. You see, my own life is such that I'm so, you know, it's a 24 hours harassment. You guys have to get it. When we targeted individuals, we're so stressed out. 24 hours around, you have to be on the alert 24 hours. I went to the hospital, they gave me such a thing. I'm not living. This is where I'm staying for now. So this is what they gave me in the hospital, and basically I'm going to see to it, you know, and correct the nonsense that has been given. So that is what the Gangstalking program, because they're trying to create image. They're trying to corner you into because they want to stigmatize my life, my reputation. They hinder me from working. I just came back some few weeks ago from Trieste, where I went to work as an assistant to a disabled lawyer, where they told the lawyer to send me away from work. It is in Trieste via Margherita. I have the address. I'm going to place the address on my website, the Diary of a Targeted Individual. I will give the link of the website, the Diary of a Targeted Individual, of the list of places I've worked, of the list of places I've lived. If you remember the hotel I did Free Will, it was a resident. They invaded the place. They asked them to say, I mean, as long as I'm spending my money, they want me to spend my money and waste money. But when they are hosting me free of charge, they want them to get me to kick my ass out of the place. Wherever I'm getting, like, even the social will not even entertain me, because the social system is supposed to assist somebody, but they will not even assist me for anything. They want to put me in a position of desperation and vulnerability. I went to the questorial 2 days ago and I asked them, I want to leave your country, okay? What are the procedures? Because they refused to renew my document, my permit of stay. I had an invitation from, okay, maybe I don't need to give this on the internet for now, okay? I have an invitation from the 27th of August 2018 to renew my permit of stay. I went to the immigration office. They refused to renew it for me. I got there, they refused to let me enter. I went there to the second time. I went there 3 times. They refused to renew. They told me, the first time they said, women should get in first. Okay. The last time I checked, I thought I was a woman also. They refused to let me in. Okay. Then later, they said, I said, listen, excuse me, didn't you said women should get in first? And what am I still doing here? He said, am I sure I'm a woman? That was what the police officer said. I registered the face of the person, okay, of the officer. It was in Mufti, so definitely it wasn't like a small officer, And I said, really? I didn't say anything. I went away. At least 3 times I was there. So yesterday, Monday, the 25th. Monday the 25th of no, not 25th. Sorry, I'm looking at something else here, so that's why I thought it was 25th. What's today's date? Sorry, I have to look at today. I think today is 17th. So I think Monday, the 15th of October, 2018, I went to the questioner to place my request for my renewal of my document again. And what they did, normally they get the old document and they give you a day to come and retrieve it. But what they gave me is an appointment, and this is the card they gave to me for the appointment on the 15th of November. They never collected my old document. That's not the procedure. The procedure is they will get your old document and whatever you brought with it, and when you return there in some few weeks time, you're supposed to get the renewed one. They gave me an appointment on this sheet. This is the 4th time I'm actually going there to renew the papers. I went there to tell them, look, listen, I want to leave your country. I left for Austria before. There was a reason I left after so many years of living here. I'm being gangstalked. I've been harassed. So many things has been done to me. I left for Austria. But I was, when I got to the Austrian authority, they told them something else, and I have to come back again because my properties are still here. I have a lot of properties. Of course, I've been here for a very long time. I'm a 46-year-old woman. I've been here for a very long time. And this is the craziness. They want me back in the country. Why do you want me back in the country? When you continue to harass me, when you continue to persecute me, when you continue to deny me everything I have right for. Now, I kind of sought refuge with friends. I stayed in an hotel. I stayed in this hotel. When I came back from Austria, I stayed in this hotel for some time. Where are all the receipts now? The receipts. Oh, okay, I kept it somewhere else. Sorry. So anyway, I kept the receipt somewhere else. Okay. So basically, the receipt is kept somewhere else. So they asked me now to come back on the whatever that I have to. So this is the Gangstalking program. They invade every area of your life. It's not just that, they're following me about. That is not what Gangstalking is all about. They're not just following you around. They're invading everywhere. They're making life miserable for targeted individuals. They tell people not to employ me. I get work upon work upon work. Because I'm qualified. I'm super qualified. I have, I'm a professional in information technology. I design website, graphic designs. I do all kind of of things, online marketing. You know, I am also a Microsoft certified professional. I do so many different things. I'm super qualified. I speak 5 international languages. So, I don't have any problem I don't have any problem getting jobs, but the thing is that they are harassing me and limiting my existence. They're limiting my existence. They're limiting what to do, where to go, and they limit every move I make. Now, the situation today is against the Gangstalking program. There is a racist system that does not want the black race to excel beyond a particular dimension. Okay, they've already created a level the black race should get to, and if you exceed that level, you exceed the level because you are part of a satanic or a cult, you are part of a secret society. That is why you have exceeded beyond that level. But any mistake, they will take you out, whether you are in a cult or not. You can ask people like the late Michael Jackson. You can ask people like O.J. Simpson. You can ask people like Whitney Houston. You can ask people like even Bill Cosby, the latest. You can ask all these people that they even died with the devil. Even whether you dine with the devil or not, the black race is a special race. It's a special, extremely special race. And the next blog I'm going to talk about my country of origin, which is Nigeria, and I will show you the reason. I will tell you the reason why Nigeria is a nation that is hated, and all this propaganda of criminality is against my nation. I know the reason, and I will let you know the reason that it is just a propaganda let me tell you, the Gangstalking program is against everybody. The racist system is against the melanin race. That is how it goes. And on my website, I'm writing about this also, because you have the racist system. You have the Gangstalking program. They target individuals. They target organization. They target race. They target nations. It depends on actually what they're about to do. But when they target an organization, for example, if it's a company, and that particular company, they're supposed to do something particular for the gangstalkers or whatever, and they do not, or they want to initiate them in a secret society, and they don't want to be part of it, what they do is that they put infiltrator in the company, and they start to destroy the company from within. But if the person is too smart and outsmarts them, and they are not able to destroy it from within, then they will begin to throw legal actions against the company until they crumble the company. Their purpose is to destroy the company. Either they do it from within, or they do it with by harassing that person legally. Now, that is with a company. Then if it has to do with a race, the melanin race, for example, the racist system takes place from there. But if it has to do with a nation like Nigeria, why I am a very proud African woman. I'm African, and I'm proud of it. Just like sitting on top of a crown, just like sitting on top of a throne. And I have my African crown, my African Afro hair, which I'm proud of. And this is the only thing you'll be seeing me with. I'm not trying to look anything, other than African. And the thing is that the reason the nation Nigeria is being attacked, I will say it in the next video. I'm going to make a whole video for that, okay? While my nation is being attacked. It's not because Nigerians are bad people. Actually, contrary is the case. But you say, when there is a propaganda, even while you see the targeted individual, why they use propaganda against the targeted individual? Because propaganda conditions the mind of the people, and sometimes the ignorant people begin to react based on the lies they've been fed with the propaganda. Like me, they say all kind of things against me to defend my character, to make me look like somebody that is not of any integrity or morally down or whatever. I mean, my moral level or whatever is down, whatever. It's far from my truth. I'm a woman of dignity and honor. I take pride in my nation. I'm an African. I live abroad, but I'm African, and I never forget my culture. My name is Abimbola. I never change it. Like so many people, you hear them. You hear an African person being Michele, Federico. Are you crazy? Where does Federico and Africa connect each other? My name is Abimbola, and I never change it. In all my documents, you have my name Abimbola. I've never changed it, and I'll never change it. If you know how to pronounce my name, fine. If you don't know how to pronounce my name, well, you have to learn it. Just like I can learn any other name. If you're from Bangladesh, I learn your name to pronounce your name. If you're from Italy, I learn to pronounce your name. If you're from wherever Chinese, I learn to pronounce your name. So learn to pronounce mine. So the reason there is a propaganda against the African continent is because, you see, when I want to steal from you, okay, the gangstalkers, they have been around for a very long time. They've been using everybody against everybody. You against me against you, with propaganda. Because once they want to attack anybody, the first thing is to give that person a label, a discriminatory label. The shame campaign is to destroy the reputation of that person. You have to be extremely smart, intelligent, and strong to be able to withstand that firing dart, because it's actually the military. It's actually satanic militants that is being released against that individual. And when satanic militants are being released against you, you say they leave no stone unturned. They devour you with fire. It takes only the mercy, the grace of the Almighty God. The Almighty God, and it doesn't leave nor forsake his own people. It doesn't leave nor forsake his own people. The Gangstalking program is actually made to mind control the whole human race. They're already under the mind control program. You just see people around. Most of the people you see around, they're already brainwashed zombies. Not everybody, I'm not saying I'm the only survivor. No, there's so many people on fire over there, so many people for Christ, so many people that are, they have their mind together. There's so many strong people around, but majority of people you see around, they're already brainwashed zombies. Because one, if you're afraid to lose your work, for example, then you're an easy target to be broken. You're an easy target that they can take down easily. I'm in a public place and I see some kids here. They have their phone on, so it's always possible that they send all these gang. They send them with telephone. Anyway, it's going to be on the blog anyway, so I'm not afraid anything is being recorded or anything. So that's just the whole thing. So the Gangstalking program, any of you that you watch regularly my blog, I would like you to please leave comments and let me know what you think. What is your own opinion about the Gangstalking program? What do you think about the racist system? And in this way, I just want to let the albino, because my blog and my videos, my website is all about melanin and albino. Melanin, I refer to the African descendant as a melanin race because we have melanin pigmentation, and the albinoid, it's because albinoid don't have melanin. They have about 2 or something % of melanin, so that's why I use albinoid. It's not an offensive word at all, anyhow, because I checked it out before I used it. Okay. So if you're albinoid and if you're melanin and you have a question about the Gangstalking program, you have a question about the racist system, you want to know more about it, you're confused about what actually is happening, or you have an opinion, please use this avenue. Write me, give me a comment. Leave a comment. Thumbs up if you like my videos. Subscribe to be contacted anytime I put in new videos and things like that. We need to be educated, re-educated, and re-educated, because we have been miseducated for too long. The world we live right now is filled with fake news, like President Trump would say. It's filled with fake news, fake information, fake everything. Even the history book is a lie. The map of the world is a lie. The melanin continent is so big. It's so big, but on the map of the world, the melanin continent, Africa is like this. Africa is the biggest continent. Africa is the biggest continent, but they make it look so small. So everything is a lie. There has been miseducation. Even in the social system, in the school system, there is miseducation. And these are all the systems that build us. These are all the institutes that build us. We have the family institute. We have the church institute. We have the legal institute. We have the social. We have all these institutes, educational institutes that build us as human. But if all these institutes are institutes that has been miseducated themselves, so what they do, they pass down to us what they've been miseducated with. So miseducation plus miseducation is just a group of zombies. Group of zombies going out. I mean, how many doctors have you? I'm not trying to discredit any kind of doctors, but there has been so many incidents where you have things that doctors forget. They forget scissors in the body of people or whatever. I mean, all kind of craziness is going on because of this miseducation. There's education, there's miseducation, and we are all being miseducated. Though, most people prefer to just sit before the television and just swallow all the bull crap that is being fed, and then you can be easily brainwashed. The MK Ultra is not just taking you any longer into an hospital or into an institute. There are some cases that need that much, but take you somewhere. You can also be brainwashed through what you to what you listen to the television. You can be brainwashed also. Why do you think the whole world today is oversexed? We have oversexed generation. Go to my website, melaninandalbinoid.com. You will see 15 different perversion. You cannot just escape being a morally sound and healthy person with this situation. You can't escape it. It's not just possible. It's only by the grace of God. And some of us, we are still around today. Not because we are perfect. They want to render me homeless because they feel they want to place me in a position of vulnerability. Any work I get, they stalk me to the work and tell them to relieve me of work, that they want to send me away from Italy. I've been in Italy for 21 years. You want to send somebody, you need 21 years to send somebody away from your country. What is holding you? I'm here. I was in the immigration office 2 days ago. What is stopping you from taking somebody you feel you want to send away, taking that person, handcuff that person, then take them to the airplane and deport them? If you have a legal fucking right, if you have a motive, a legal motive, that not a motive that you manipulate or you try to lie and to defame somebody's character. If you have a legal motive, this is a blog, and I know you listen to all my blogs, you control all my blogs to find something to use against me. Use this one against me. What takes you for 21 years? I have been here. What is stopping you? Gangstalking is a program. It's a crime program committed by people that have infiltrated every form of authorities you can think of. And these are the people that actually manipulate the mind of other people that are not part of the program. Not everybody in a position of power that is part of the Gangstalking program. I want to let you know that. But there are infiltrators there. They are the ones manipulating those that are not part of the program. They are the ones that will convince you why. Okay, you want to send away. What is the motive? What is the motive? They are the ones that would be there and to try to convince other officers, police officers. Oh, maybe they always have an excuse every day. Even the officers, they are crazy. They've gone off their head. But we don't understand what really she has done. Today it is she has done. We are going to send her away. Tomorrow they are saying something else. The next day they are doing something. But you continue to violate her privacy, violate her right. I left for Austria. They told the Austrian government, oh, I was lying. They didn't do anything to me. They are not persecuting me. I can come back to Italy. There is no problem and everything. I came back to Italy the 24th of August 2018. I came back 24th of August 2018 at the Marco Polo airport. I'm here. On the 27th, I went to renew my document. When I went to renew, till today, they have not renewed the document. They refused to renew my document. When I went there 2 days ago with microphone and things like that, then they said, oh, okay, you have an appointment. I have an appointment in the piece of paper. The Gangstalking program is really tough against the human mind. It is to stress you out. I'm a calm and cool person, but the Gangstalking program is not a game at all. If you're the type that cannot understand things very fast, you'll be burned out. So many people have committed suicide. So many people have taken their lives because they could not handle the program. But you don't have to get to that level. I'm telling you, you don't have to get to that level. It is a program. Together we can stop it. And those of you that are perpetrators, I know the mind control most of you. Some of you are underpayment. Some of you, they just brainwash you. Some of you, they tell lies to you. But you see, my mom used to say, my parents say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. If you don't have evil in you, but no evil can connect you. Only when you have evil in you, evil can connect you, and they can try to start to manipulate the evil in you to fulfill the evil outside that wants to get, or that has gotten into you. Nobody can use me to destroy the world. Nobody can use me to destroy a person. Nobody can use me to destroy anything God has created, because I have the fear of God in my heart. But if they can use you easily because you are evil yourself, and that's why you see the perpetrators are usually criminals, they are perverts, they are sick people, they are psychopaths, they are sadistic by nature, they are mentally sick people. Those are the people they use, okay? Now, I want to close on that level. The next blog, I'm going to do so many things. I have so many things I'm doing right now, and I'm also under severe pressure. I rented a place at Trento, and the gang stalkers, they invaded the place, and I had to leave immediately. And a friend of mine hosted me when I left because I didn't make any other arrangement. They went to meet my friend. Okay, it's not really a friend, okay? He's an admirer, and I like the guy also, and well, I like him in the sense that, we just met actually, and he told me, okay, he could host me, when I didn't really give him the details of what happened, because you see, as a targeted individual, so many things, it's better you just don't give people that cannot understand, because you just end up confusing them and scaring them if you give them information beyond their human comprehension. So, he hosted me. The gang stalkers traced me, because the woman, when I was living there, they were already, because what they do is that they try to connect the people that surrounds you, so they will be informant for them. That's how they get perpetrators. They tell them lies, and those one will be happy to give them information about you, thinking they're doing something good, that you are a criminal. They need to give them all your movement. But the thing is that they need to know all your movement, to know where you are, so they can create other problems for you where you go to. So you begin to think you have problem everywhere. I know I don't have problem anywhere. I know they're gang stalking me everywhere. So I'm not like, oh, I got. So because they want to create imagine, maybe you have in your mind, oh, I'm so poor girl. I'm so unfortunate everywhere I go. I have problem. I don't think like that at all. I'm a very happy woman. I'm not happy with my situation, but within me, I'm serene. I'm emotionally tranquil. I'm not happy about what is being done to me. I'm not happy about the harassment. I'm not happy about the persecution. I'm not happy about so many things, the lies. But you know what? I know myself. I don't need lies or anybody's truth to justify who I am. I know who I am. I'm a child of the Most High God. I'm wonderfully and beautifully made. I'm a blessed person, with or without challenges. You say being blessed does not mean you don't have challenges. They can throw me the biggest attack they can, but the only thing they can do, I would just that's it. Whatever it is, I'm up to the task, because what? It's not by my strength that I've gone through this for all these years. For 15 years of gang stalking, persecution, and harassment, it's not by my strength. Even if I claim it is by my strength, it's by my strength. Thunder will strike from heaven and kill me, because I know it is not by my strength. You cannot go. That's why when people kill themselves, I understand them. But if you get close to God, God will give you the strength, the kind of strength I have now. It's not by my strength I'm going through this. It is the mercy and the grace of God. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. It never ceases. It is being renewed every day. Every morning you have a new love and protection from God Almighty. But one thing is that you have to give Him that place in your life for him to be able to be Lord over the attack, or over every avenue the gang stalkers are harassing you. Okay, so I will just stop now. I will end the situation here now. Thank you for listening to me. Please remember to thumbs up, subscribe, click the subscribe button and subscribe, and click other videos to see other videos I have, see other things I have for you. I'll continue to do better videos, but right now I'm just in a very tight situation that I move a lot actually right now, and it's not really very easy. I try to be strong anytime I come online. I try to be strong, but I'm going through a lot. The Lord has been my strength all this while, okay? And please also, you can visit my GoFundMe account, GoFundMe/melaninandalbinoid.com. You can Google it, GoFundMe. That is go, as in G-O, fund, as in funding, then me, GoFundMe. .com/melanin and albinoid. You can go there. You can also contribute to support all my blogs, to support the project against the gang stalking program and the racist system. Racist system, I'm talking about in the diary of targetedindividual.com. The racist system is not a system that that turns a white against the black. It is a system that has been created to inculcate in the mind of man to instigate hatred against the melanin race. And that's why sometimes you can see, even me, I'm guilty of that also. Sometimes we can be so angry and frustrated as a melanin race, and we kind of want to just not really taking it out of an albinoid, but we get frustrated with any albinoid we see, that it's only your race creating problem in the world. Wars and rumors of wars, it's always the albino that's behind it. Refugee problem is the albino that is behind it. Problem in Africa is the albino. Sometimes all those things, slave trade is the albino behind it. So you get so frustrated as a melanin, okay? And if I've said certain things that have been so offensive. I know all the albinoid is not into this. I know albinoid, some albinoid are really strong, they're against this evil, they are really against it. So I would like to really apologize if I'm really out of emotions or out of personal frustration, because when you just find somebody, I mean, it's not like lying against somebody that, oh, you did this, that is a lie. But when you find people that you find doing the slave trade, who is behind it? The albino. The problem in Africa, who bribes our president and comes to steal our natural resources is the albino. Who is behind the refugee situation is the albino. And you get so frustrated that, oh my God, what is happening is always your race. You try to blame the melanin race, that the melanin race are the one, or they are the criminals, but no, the real criminals. Let's talk about the real criminals. That's what makes us frustrated at times at melanin race, because racism is not hatred from albino to melanin race. Racism is a miseducation in the mind of the albinoid. Okay? And there's something, I think most of you must read this book. It's called The White Man's Bible. Try to read that book and tell me what you think about it, okay? I have a blog where I review the book. In my blog, you can go there, visit me, and leave a comment, please. Thumbs up, and you're free to share my videos if you love them. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching me, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. So therefore, face your fears, elevate your mind, and resist the temptation to panic. Till the next time, I'm always your Lady Abimbola from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but I live in the United Europe of Gangstalkers. Thank you very much, and see you in my next video. Take care and stay cool.